Hi guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today we're going to be doing a nail polish collection review. This is the OPI Retro Summer Collection, and I'm really excited about it. I always like summer bright colors, so take a look up close of what we have. Right here we have SPF XXX, Towel Me About It. This blue is Sailing and Nailing, and this one is Flip Flops and Crop Tops. So I love the packaging. I was really excited about the colors. They looked really fun for summertime. But also, whenever I do these reviews, I also like to show you my kind of like dupes in my collection. So I do have a few that I picked up or that I've just had that I wanted to share with you that are similar. There's only one that I think is not an exact dupe, but it's a very, very similar color, also from OPI. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the collection review. We're going to look at each polish, and we're also going to look at the swatches. Okay guys, first up, this one, honestly, out of all the colors, I think excites me the most. This is the shade SPF XX. And this is actually what I'm wearing today. I've had it on for quite a few days, so excuse some of the chippage on my nails. But this one, oh my gosh, it just looks like a peach, orange, red. And I find this to be a very unique shade that I can't seem to find any dupes or really anything super, super close in my collection. So let me give you a shot of the swatch. This was a 3-coater. You know, it's almost opaque in 2, but the problem I was finding is that there were some bald spots, and I noticed this on kind of a majority of this collection, that you almost could get everything opaque in 2, but then you'd have some like bald spots or some unevening. It didn't level out automatically like a lot of nail polishes seem to do these days, or really good formulas anyway. So I would say the formulas were okay. Not the best, not the worst, but you definitely can work with them, and I would say 3 coats for most of these polishes just because of the balding, patchy kind of issues. But in my opinion, this is just a really cool, fun, really perfect summer shade, and also the name kind of makes me laugh, SPF XXX. It's almost like so bright you got burned. I'm so weird. Anyway, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a funny name, a really cute polish, and perfect for summertime. It's very flashy on the nails, but a beautiful coral peachy orange. Now my dupe for that, or the closest I could get in my collection, was another OPI. This actually came out last summer, and this is the shade Aloha from OPI. So it's really more of a red orange, and as you can tell if you just look next to my fingers that are painted SPF XXX, you really can see that it's not quite the same. It's still an orange red, but it's not a peachy coral orange. So there it is. This one I think is a better formula. This is it next to SPF XXX. This is a better formula. This one actually took, I want to say, 2 to 3 as well, but just went on a little bit easier. Now this one next up in the collection is a yellow cream, and all of these are creams, by the way. There's no anything special in these formulas. They're just cream shades. This one is called Towel Me About It, and it's just kind of like a baby yellow buttercream polish. This one had the same, formula issues. It had some bald spots. It was a little bit streaky going on. You had to kind of build it up to 3 coats to get it fully opaque. And then here it is, this little yellow. And I like the buttercream yellows. I do think those are nice colors. I don't wear them as often as I should, but they're just not my favorite in these collections. I don't know, it's just not my favorite. But what I did kind of compare this to is Zoya, and this is in the shade Piaf, or Piaf I think, I'm not really sure. And as you can see, it's a buttercream yellow, but this one has a silver shimmer in it. Now Zoya has really good formulas for the most part. This formula was honestly better than all of these that I'm going to talk about today. It went on in 2 coats. There is the swatch. Again, it's just a little slightly different shade from the Towel Me About It, but this was the closest I could get, in my collection to kind of show you just a comparison of something a little bit different. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is called Sailing and Nailing, which I love blues. I love bright blues, and I really do like this color. This formula had the same issues that we've been talking about, some bald spots, having to get 3 coats to get this fully opaque, but this was the one that I actually thought was extremely close to another color, and this was from actually just a collection ago, which I thought was kind of weird. So let's take a look at this one up close first. Again, this is Sailing and Nailing, a very light baby blue cream. And this is it on the swatch wheel. Again, very, very pretty color. I'm a big fan of baby blues. I can't really go wrong with these shades. Same issues with the formula, you know, again, not the best, not the worst. But my comparison, and to me this is an almost dupe, but it's a shade lighter, is from the soft shades that OPI came out with just like a month or two ago or a couple months ago. And this one is It's a Boy, which is also a really, really beautiful light baby blue. So let me show you next to each other just so you can see in the bottle, and then I'll show you the swatches. So this is Sailing and Nailing, and this is It's a Boy. So really beautiful blues. This one just has more white in it, and clearly a couple of shades lighter than this one. And then when you look at these swatches, this one is It's a Boy. So they're very beautiful, very nice. I prefer a little bit brighter blue. This is a very soft, obviously from the Soft Shades collection. Both are very nice, and I really do think they're very pretty blues, but they're very similar, so if you're, not needing both, I think that's good to know. Next up is a really pretty pink cream. This is called Flip Flops and Crop Tops. So a perfect summer name for this polish. This just kind of reminds me of I want to just call it a strawberry pink. It's just a beautiful pink. And surprisingly, I have a decent amount of pinks in my collection, and I felt like I couldn't really dupe this. So this is what it looks like on the swatch wheel. This one actually had the best formula out of all of the polishes from this collection, or at least the mini collection. It actually went on in 2 coats, so this was the only one that didn't take 3. So that I thought was a little interesting. Now my comparison to that one is also from last year's Hawaii collection. This is called Susie Shops and Island Hops, and this is it. It's a light baby pink, so it's again not a dupe, but this is just the closest I could get in my collection. This is them together. Again, on this side we have Flip Flops and Crop Tops, and then over here we have Susie Shops and Island Hops. So again, definitely just a lighter of that pink. But here they are next to each other. Susie Shops and Island Hops, and Flip Flops and Crop Tops. So not close, not dupes, but again, these are what I was trying to match from my collection. So guys, overall, I have to say I'm not really impressed with OPI's formula on this one. I thought most, were mediocre at best. I will say as far as color goes, that SPF XXX to me is a unique shade. It's my favorite from this collection, and really just because I don't have anything at all that I can really get close at all to this. I think it's beautiful for summertime. And then I also really liked Sailing and Nailing. It's a beautiful bright blue. I don't think you can go wrong with bright blues. They're just one of my personal favorites, so those would be my picks from this collection. These gorgeous little colors, perfect for summertime. So guys, let me know what you thought about this collection in the comments below. Did you buy any from this collection, or did you try any out? Tell me what you think, or which one was your favorite from the ones I showed you today. I always think it's fun to kind of, look at the collection before we go and just kind of pick out, again, some of the big ones. And like I said, SPF XX and the Sailing and Nailing were my personal favorite. But this is kind of the whole collection, and the dupes, or as close as I can get to dupes, similar on my collection to compare. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'll talk to you in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!